Hello. I want to do a video and to dedicate it to the blacks of America. Excuse me, I'm not using the word African American because I don't really like it and don't really think it's a correct thing to call the blacks of America. But enough about this. I just want to complete a puzzle based on what happened in America lately and what happened in Israel lately. These are the two sides of the puzzle. I started from the two opposite sides, America and Israel. Let's not forget that Israel receives a lot of money from America, even billions of dollars each year. Those money go to the military, to the police, to the army, and weapons, and to fight Arabs and so on. Now, one of the missing pieces is why America pays Israel so much money, although countries like Detroit getting bankrupt and they just get poor and then officially broke, and instead of giving money to support the economy of such cities, America keeps on giving money to Israel and doesn't even ask anybody if Americans like it or not, if Americans like their tax money to go to Israel instead of supporting some cities which are getting broke or not. Okay, this is another missing piece of the puzzle, why? But what I'm trying right now where I'm starting from is let's just get back to the things which happened. I don't think I have to remind you what happened in America. All those black people, all those black youngsters got killed, and some of them for no reason, some of them were innocent, some of them were guilty about something tiny, and they got killed because of this, and the policeman who killed them just get away with it like he did nothing wrong. Now, the question here is why? Now, this is what happened in Israel last summer. We had war against the Arabs. Arabs are very badly treated in Israel. They're like second-class people, and we got Gaza Strip, which is a place where Israel has taken a lot of Arabs and just throw them there to live in a ghetto, away from their houses, away from everywhere, and then they're just locked there. They cannot go anywhere, and this is how they live for several years already. Now they have their organization. They call it terror organization because they fight Israel, and Israel had no right not to expect they not to fight back. I mean, terror, not terror. I don't support their fighting, but as long as Israel treats them like this, this is what Israel receives. Now, the question is why? Why is Israel treating Arabs like this? Now, we had this war when we bombed Arabs repeatedly and constantly all the summer, and now there's American Jew who came to Israel, and he's against this bombing and against the bad treatment of the Arabs. Now, see what happened to him.
I say to the people of Israel that they must join the world consensus. The entire world has decided that this occupation cannot go on, that the refugees cannot remain where they are. The world has decided they must all come home, and that the occupied territories shall be free. Israel is the pariah state. Israel is the rogue state. And the United States. My government is responsible. And I'm here to say that not in my name, not in the name of the American citizens. I will not give you my passport. I'm not giving you my passport. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. Don't push me. I'm going to call my consulate right now. Get on with it. I need to call my consulate right now.
This is the same guy right now. Now he's taken by the police. He's beaten by the police, taken down to the floor. Now we can see the policeman put his knee on his head. Take a look, take a look. Both knees on his neck and head and shoulders. Now they lock him. Let me just pull. Now they take him. Take a look how they take him, how humiliatingly they take him. They pull him like a I don't know, like a junkie. And they arrest him. Now take a look at his face, how shocked he is of what happened to him. Okay. Now, this is the first one. Now, I'm asking you here a question. Those policemen, they know very well that he's an American citizen, and the money they receive are from America. Their salaries every single month, their money, their salaries are coming from America, from taxpayers like he and like his parents. But I still humiliate him, beat him, and arrest him. Why? Now, there's another thing. Another video I want to show you is, now from the other side, there's an Arab American citizen. He was born in Gaza, I guess, but somehow he received American citizenship. Now take a look the Israeli soldiers what do to him.
Makes it okay to beat up a teenager, does it?
Now they beat him up.
Absolutely not. There's a preliminary investigation of the details of the incident itself.
Take a look how they beat him up. He's already out of consciousness.
And
but I continue beating him up. Now this is how the guy looked after they beat him up.
Three of them were armed at the time, and they're trying to attack our
This is how they beat him
And
up.
obviously at the moment, we're focusing on the circumstances.
Now they are pulling him after he's out of consciousness.
Now you, right at the beginning, said the footage is edited. We have just shown it now. There is not one edit in that footage.
Okay.
I'm talking about the footage both before as well as what
Take a look, they're kicking him.
in East Jerusalem, and that specific
He's out of consciousness, they continue kicking him. And take a look how they did take him. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that this is what happened to the African Americans. Happened similar things, and now happens to Americans. I mean, those soldiers do this to the Arab child, and he's American citizen too, and they don't care. There's another American citizen who even showed his passport. We just showed the first video. The police beat him and arrest him. Again, they don't care. He's American. Although both soldiers, army, and police are receiving money from the American taxpayers. Why? Now, I can tell you. I can tell you why. This is one of the missing pieces of the puzzle I want to find right now. They do it because they are told to. They are told to settle a system of white supremacy, where Arabs in Israel or blacks in America are allowed to be humiliated, beaten, even killed. Now, all those who support them, like this guy, no matter that he's American, he is supposed to be beaten. This is why the police receive their money. Even if American guy tries to oppose them, they have to beat him, because this is what they're paid for. And they don't know this very well. In America, it's the same thing. They are trying to stabilize a system of white supremacy, where if you have to kill a black guy, you're gonna kill him. And you will get along, because this is what you're told to. If you have to kill or to jail some black guy for no reason, or to find some reason, you're gonna do it, because the system of white supremacy must be stabilized. Now, this is the first missing pieces of the puzzle. Another missing pieces is why the common things happen in Israel and America. Why America needs Israel. Why America needs Israel so much, and why is stabilizing the same system of white supremacy in Israel. Now, let me just reveal some things. First of all, is that the Jews who are brought in Israel, most of them are white. Not most of them, almost all of them are white, including me. I was brought in Israel from a country which is called Bulgaria. It's a European country, and I can tell you that in every European country there are Jews, and there is so-called organization Jewish Agency, which is trying to take those Jews to Israel. If you track this organization, you can find out that this is not an Israeli organization. This is an American organization. Jewish Agency is an American organization which has the exclusive right to decide who is Jewish and who is not on this planet, and who to be taken to Israel and who's not. Now, if you do research, you will find out that in Africa, in Black Africa, they're looking for Jews only in Ethiopia. They bring Jews only from Ethiopia, and I can tell you by knowing a lot of people, Ethiopian Jews here in Israel, that they're treated very badly, very badly. And many of them commit suicide because they cannot take it. So they come from some place, Ethiopia, they don't have much there, but they live decent life. And when they come here and try to be humiliated and so on, some of them cannot even take it. Now, what I'm trying to say is that why from each white country this Jewish agency is trying to bring Jews, and when it's about Black Africa, they're going to Ethiopia, and this is where they stop. The only one place. Now, because of the same thing, they're trying to do the white supremacy here. They try to bring white guys here and to take the supremacy over Arabs, which are the local citizens, and over blacks, which are so far they're only the Ethiopian Jews. Now, what I'm trying also to say is that another question is why America needs Israel. In Israel there is no oil like in other Middle Eastern countries. There's nothing they can be attracted to. But why do they do all these things? Why do they invest money, bring white people and so on, when they build their system of white supremacy, just like in America they build in Israel? Why? And I can tell you why. Because the true Jews, according to the Bible, you can check it in the Bible, you can read Job 30 and some other places, they have never been white. They have been people of color. And they have not stopped in Ethiopia. They were in Ethiopia, Sudan, and they have settled in West Africa. From West Africa, they have been taken as slaves to America. Brothers and sisters, blacks of America, it's you. You are the true Hebrews. You are the true Hebrews from the Bible. America gonna do everything, gonna invest as much money as it has, gonna fight as much wars as they can, gonna invite as much weapons as they can, just to hide this away from you. Gonna take Israel, gonna bring white people here, and to tell you these are the Jews. Gonna kill you, gonna kill Arabs, gonna mistreat white people like this guy, just to tell you this lie that you are nobody and we are the Jews with all the history and so on. It has been deleted, your history. You don't know who you are. Don't forget about it. This is why America has been taking your history away, never to find out that it's all about you. I'm telling you this, please. I don't ask you to come to Israel and to start a revolution. I'm just asking you to start thinking this way, to believe me a little bit, because I'm living in Israel and I'm part of this injustice. I really believe that people like me and you, we can bring the justice back. Thank you.